You're welcome to our English Studies class, our communication class. And for this week, we have a very interesting topic, pronoun. Well, last week we discussed about simple present tense, that they are tenses that talks about things that happen in the present continually. And that same last week, we were given an assignment. So let's get the correction to the homework. Write 5 sentences in the simple present tense form. Your answers could be different from mine. But this is what I wrote. I play football. The girl runs fast. My sister sells clothes. It teaches mathematics. She dances every day. If your answers looks like mine, then you deserve a cheer. So down to our lesson for today. What do we have as our objective? By the end of the lesson, you should be able to define pronouns and identify pronouns and use them in sentences. Now to our main topic. Well, in our previous class, we obviously have been taught what nouns are. Nouns are naming words like Ola, goat, Lagos, table, and many more. You recall, right? Very good. Now let's take a look at this story. Anu wanted a pink car. Anu went to the seller's shop. Anu bought the pink car. Anu was very happy. Do you think something should have been different in that story? Oh yes, it should have been easier to say rather than Anu, Anu, Anu. So let's get what should have made it different. It has to be a pronoun. But first, so what are pronouns? Let's get the definition. Pronouns are words used to replace names in sentences. I'll take that again. Pronouns are words used to replace names in sentences. Okay? Words like he, she, it, I, me, they, my, your, are, their, and of course, many more. From the story earlier, we can replace the name Anu with pronouns. Okay, let's go back to that story. You recall that story, okay? Now let's see if it could be simpler than what we read earlier. Anu wanted a pink car. She went to the seller's shop. She bought the pink car. She was very happy. Do you see her face there? That looks like Anu's face. Awesome. And so, what action did that pronoun play in the story? Pronouns help us tell stories better and easier. Now to buttress this point we've been saying since, there is a video I would love you to see. Let's watch.
Pronouns. Let us see what Nikki is up to. Nikki is making a word wall with short words. She has made the word wall with words I, it, you, they, we, she, he. These words are called pronouns. Pronouns take the place of a noun. He, she, and we are used for people. For example, he is my father. My father is tall. She is my mother. My mother is beautiful. It is used for animals and things. For example, it is my pet. My pet is a dog. I, you, he, and she are used for one person. It is used for one animal or thing. We is used for more than one person. They is used for more than one person, animal, or thing. For example, they are my grandparents. My grandparents are old. We all love Ricky. Ricky and I are friends.
Wow! I'm sure you enjoyed the video. Now let's move. We move to examples of pronouns in sentences. The first example we'll be looking at is John is nice. You remember, pronoun replace a name in a sentence. So, what do we use to replace John? He. He is nice. Now, the he there is a pronoun. The second example, Shade kept the money in Jide's pocket. How could we have said it better? She kept the money in his pocket. Mayowa and Folu went to the zoo. Mayowa and Folu went to the zoo. Two people now. How can we put that? They went to the zoo. And the pronoun there is they. It makes it a lot easier to say, right? Great. The book is on the table. The book is on the table. Now, the pronoun, when it comes in, it is on the table. Wow, so easy to say when pronoun comes into action. Now it is your turn. Replace the nouns in these sentences with appropriate pronouns. Uncle Agbaje teaches mathematics. Uncle Agbaje teaches mathematics. Nifemi was on time. Nifemi was on time. The third one, Tolu and James came late to school. Tolu and James came late to school. The fourth one, the dog barked loudly. You have 2 minutes to do that. Start. Eyes on me. I'm sure you would have gotten the correct answer to these questions by now. Let's get the answers now. Replace the nouns in the sentences with appropriate pronouns. 1. Uncle Agbaje teaches mathematics. If you replace Uncle Agbaje with a pronoun, what do we get? It teaches mathematics. Nifemi was on time. The answer? She was on time. Tolu and James came late to school. 2 persons. We get they. They came late to school. The dog barked loud.